Hey guys, it's Wendy here with Wendy's Plans, and today I thought I would bring to you a video explaining my planner system, not only what my planner system is, but how I am going to incorporate everything to work together as one. When I first started planning, my thought was, why do you need more than one planner? And as I incorporated more things, I kind of realized why I personally needed more things, especially with me being a full-time traveler and a YouTuber and all of that. So I thought I would show you, and I'm going to actually show you the spreads, how my spreads work with each other, and how my system is going to work for me moving forward in January. So I also brought in my journals so I can show you that part of it. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to set these to the side for right now. And then I am going to go over a couple of things. I have just filmed my set up for the week of Christmas, and so I'm going to use that in these two planners also to kind of show you how they work together. I hope this is going to be informative, and that if you're one of those people who wants multiple planners but you don't know how to work them together, maybe this is a way you could do that. And if not, if you've got multiple planners but you're not tying them back to each other, maybe it'll be a way that you can do that. So let's get started. So my first planner is a Hobonichi cousin Avec. I will be using a Hobonichi cousin Avec in my 2025 year, and I am planning on staying in this for next year. Now, where I'm going off the rails is I'm looking at two other planners for 2026. I know we haven't even gotten into 2025, but kind of thinking about changing things up. I love the Cousin Avec, and there's some out that kind of follow the Cousin Avec that I might try them. But this is my plan for the week. So this is kind of like my master list, or this is kind of like my main planner that sits on the bar. Usually after I plan, this goes with me to my living area. Right now I don't have a desk that this can go on, so what I typically do is I put this on the bar, which is where I have my printer set up. It's where I sit to do my journaling. It's where I update this and my daily list. So we're going to just jump in there and get started. So in this plan, this is everything that I am planning for the next year, or the week that I'm on. I'm planning this in this week, but it's for the following week. So I kind of sit down and I figure out what I'm going to do for the following week. And so that's what I do. So I make this plan with me. Now this has all of those things that I need to do, like my cleaning and all my errands and checking the post office, and when I'm going to film, when I'm going to do my laundry, all of those to-do things that we all do every week. Those go on here. My appointments. If I'm like this week, Christopher's coming down here. All of those things go in here. So this is like that master to-do list. And so then what I do is I have my Hobonichi Weeks, and my Hobonichi Weeks for my personal and travel is where you know what else I didn't show you is my monthly. So this is July. Let's see if I've got my December. I don't think I've really updated my December a whole lot, but Anything that else that I go on, I usually put it in here. Let me see, November was, yeah. So like I went in and added a couple of things here, but I just add just normal things, what's going on in the month, and I kind of take them from here and I incorporate them here. So like I have Jan's birthday, and I didn't put down my nephew's birthday, so I need to do that. But this tells me everything that's going on for the month, and anything from there comes to here. So I have Jan's. I will go in and put my nephew's birthday. And as you can see, I have my payday. So those were the only things that I had listed, plus Christmas Eve, Christmas Day on my calendar. Then for the week of, let's see, the 23rd, I will come in and I set this up daily. So let's say I've got everything here. I'm going to put it here. I will jot notes about on the side. Let me show you a page that I have done. Like here, I've done film, edit, upload. I've done put everything down there, and this is my wants to do, not necessarily what I'm going to get done, but this is the thing coordinating back to the day of the week. So on that day, I am going to sit there and set up the 23rd. Now, I don't every day do a daily page. If I have a day like this where I've got a lot of things going, I will use my daily page. Otherwise, I'm not going to use it. And sometimes I turn it into a to-do list, a master to-do list, like clean out my car, get the car washed, get it vacuumed and cleaned out on the inside because I have it all empty, which is not empty yet. That kind of thing. So I will do those things on there too, or do a ink swatch. But I utilize that page somehow. That is what I'm starting to do. So that is how everything kind of flows into this planner. Then I have my weekly set up in my Hobonichi Weeks. Now, this planner is the planner that I use when I'm on the road, and it's my everyday planner. So those major things that I have dedicated time to, I put them in here so that if I'm out and about, let's say, for example, yesterday I went to a museum. And so when I was coming back, I was like, what else are you doing today, Wendy? And I could open here and say, oh, well, the biggest thing I had was to go to the museum. Well, then I have time to stop and to a shop, or I can stop and have a lunch, or I can, whatever. So the major things is what I list in here typically. When I travel, this planner will be these kind of things, but it will also be, let's say this week, let's say I was leaving on the 1st. I'm not leaving until March 1st. But let's say my last day here was the 31st. So here I would put in checkout time, and then I would put, let's say I have to spend a night on the 1st and I will get to my location on the 2nd. And I would put confirmed reservation. And on this page, I'm going to put where the reservation is, what my confirmation number is, hotel, check-in time, all of that information is going to be on this page. Not necessarily on this page, but it's going to be on this page. And then the next thing is going to be there is because I'm checking in the next day, I'm going to have the address of my Airbnb, my host information, their name, their contact information. It's going to have my check-in time. If I've already been given my code to the door, I will put that. I have had places where I have a key and they tell me where to find the key. So all of that information is going to go here. I track all of my travel information so that it's very clear. And so I can just have this in the seat beside me and not have, you know, my big planner. I found when I was using my bigger planner for that, it was just too much. It was just too much to pull it out. This is the perfect size because number one, I'm going to stop somewhere and eat. And so when I'm sitting there eating, I can pull this up, refresh my memory of, you know, all that information if I need to. But I will use the travel part more that way. Also in the back, I have things like information for Wendy, like my diagnosis, my medications that I'm on, all of that kind of stuff. Quotes is something that I just add because that's just me. Wish list is really a wish list that I want for traveling or for when I settle into my next place that I move to. U.S. travel is this places that I want to travel to in the United States this year. International, where I want to travel internationally this year. And then mom is my mom's information. Same thing as me, health stuff, medications, all of that kind of thing. So this kind of pulls from here. So for example, Monday, my big chunk is to clean. So here I've put to clean. And so when I get ready to go, I'm going to open this and I'm going to list what I'm going to do, like my errands, what am I going to do? And I would list those there. And I know that the major thing that I'm going to be doing is to clean. Simple enough. I'm going to order groceries, but I'm not going to order it on the road. So it's listed here, but I am going to pick up groceries and I will put the time of the pickup so that if I'm out and about running a last minute thing, I can look and say, oh, I need to pick up a groceries at 10 o'clock. So I need to make sure I'm in that area. I'm hoping this makes sense, guys. But that's what I do is I pull from here, the major things, and put them here so that I know. Don't go off on a tangent when you're away from the house because you got other things to do. Now, I also I will meal plan when I do my groceries. I'm going to meal plan so I know what I'm going to fix. And that gives me two options: to change my mind and get something out and save that meal for another day, or to say to myself, no, you got stuff at home to eat and you're going to go home and eat. Just saying, your girl likes to eat out, but I have curtailed that. So that's what I use this planner for. So this goes with me everywhere. This stays at home on my area that I plan and do all of that. So I'm going to put this one to the side. Then this planner is my social media planner, and I'm going to go to January, so I'm not giving away anything, but this is strictly my social media planner. This is where I post, if I have filmed a video, I will mark it off. Like if I know on the 14th, I'm going to have XYZ video go up, I've already got it listed. And then I'm going to check off when it's filmed, when I've edited it, when I've uploaded it. Any notes that pertain to that. So let's say I want to do a weekly, every week in January, I want to do one video on a certain topic. Then anything that I need to have for that, I'm going to have listed to make sure I have it when it starts. So let's say I started on the 14th having a certain video. I'm going to list everything that I'm going to need to be able to do the 14th, the 21st, the 28th, whatever. So I'm going to make sure I have all of that stuff for that. So I will have those things listed. That is what this is strictly for. It is going to be where I keep my custom scripts, my YouTube ideas, my Instagram ideas, my tracker, my wish list, my notes, my finances, all of that. And it all pertains to social media. So I know when I am planning here, I am going to come on this day once I have filmed those videos. I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to list all the videos that I have filmed. And I'm just going to kind of give you a really quick look. This is the way they go into my book. So in January, as I film them, I will go ahead and schedule them on whatever day. And then I'll go to that week and I will put it whatever I've got scheduled for the 14th, I will put it here. And then once I have filmed it, I can check it off. So all of 3 of these do intertwine, but they are their own separate entity. So that is how I make all of my planners work for me and how they tie back to this one planner. Now, I also journal. And so for my journaling, let me just set this over here. For my journaling, I try to journal every day. Does that happen? No. But I've gotten a lot better about my journaling, and this has been my November and my December journaling so far. I usually do 1 page. Sometimes I get, you know, a little writey, and I'll continue on a 2nd page. But this is my main journaling journal. This was not for the whole month of November because my journal stopped, and I started this one on November 7th. I had to get a new journal. This is my 5-year journal. It's so funny that it opened to Ann Arbor, and I have been chatting with Jess from My Magical Planner, and she's from Ann Arbor. But this is where I just go in and put a little snippet of my day every day, and it'll be at the end. I will have 5 days worth of little snippets, and so oops, we're not there yet. Let's see, what is today? The 19th. So I haven't done the 19th yet. But I just go in and put a little snippet on the day, and at the end of the year, which we're coming up on. So for 2024, I can do a year in review. I've already done that for 22 and 23. And then, yeah, through the 26th. And then it's remember this. I don't know if I'm going to do remember this or not. I don't know. Have no idea. But I am enjoying doing my year in review. So, guys, that is how I use my journals. It's how I use my planners. And it's how I tie it all together. I hope it makes sense. If you are you have a hobby that you do and you plan out time for your hobbies and you want to have like a Weeks or an A6 or something like that to track that kind of information, you could tie the 2 together also. I just hope you can kind of relate it to what you are doing in your planners and how you can incorporate them all together. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.